Testing, testing. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Water. I turned it off and turned it back on. I'm gonna... Nona, are you there?
Yeah.
I'm on.
Okay, I'll be right there.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
You guys missed my impression. It's like, Nona, she was like, you can't play this game without me. And I was like, okay, I won't play this game without you. Okay, here we go. Subtitles off. No, we're gonna do that. Save game 1. The chef clues. I'm just kidding. Alright, I guess we're gonna watch the prologue. Or option. Let's just start the game, fuck it.
My name is Jenks. Detective Inspector Frederick Jenks.
How's the
and
volume?
I've been assigned to a last-minute investigation into the death of Kate Vine, a PhD student found drowned at midnight last Friday in a lake in the woods on the outskirts of the tiny village of Edenton. I have until first thing tomorrow morning to decide whether her death was a simple accident.
Thank you, Water, for gifting us
or
up
whether
to
this
Nona.
was murder.
It's good.
Kate Vine
Hi.
appeared to the world. To
I
be
have
a
this game on
bright,
my wish list. I'm
confident,
curious to see how it
fun-loving
is.
PhD student
Okay.
with everything
And the
to
volume's
live for.
okay?
However, a history of depression and alcoholism revealed in her medical records suggests that in reality, she had become adept.
Yeah,
at
Menace,
hiding
this
behind a
game,
mask. A lab report
seems good now.
indicating a high level of alcohol in her blood, along with the late hour of her death and a lack of witnesses, makes a strong case that this was suicide.
Chrissy got this
The
for me as a
verdict
gift.
overlooked some curious details. Why was her driving license found on the opposite side of the lake in which she drowned? Also, there were traces of morphine in Kate's system. Where did she get it? Kate was known to be a free spirit with a nihilistic love of danger, which may, in part, have something to do with a business course called Atlas, which Kate had joined and which she had been attending on the night of her death. Based
This
in a
music.
large, stately home on the outskirts of the village, the exclusive Atlas is run by father and son team, Paul and Ryan Rand. Both were interviewed
Paul
following
and
Kate's
Ryan
death,
Rand.
but neither claimed to have seen Kate after the meeting, and both were understandably eager to distance themselves
Sounds like a
and
cult.
Atlas from the tragedy. This isn't the first time that Atlas has been investigated. Atlas and their questionable methods, which many have suggested border on mind control.
Oh, okay,
Ryan
alright.
is married to Rebecca, landlady of Edenton's village pub, the George and Dragon. As yet, she hasn't been interviewed, though it's likely Kate visited the pub on more than one occasion. One of Kate's friends was Emma Bowman, who lives at Eden Lodge on the road leading out of Edenton Village. Emma was also doing a PhD at the same university, but didn't attend Atlas. Interviewed after Kate's death, Emma seemed shocked and upset, insisting she hadn't seen Kate that night.
Damn.
However, it turned out her boyfriend
Hey, Stacks,
had.
or Sneakers, how's it going?
Simon Thompson met Emma at university. After completing his degree around 18 months ago, he went to work at a shop in the neighboring village. He started at the Atlas course a few months ago.
I just love the fact that
Simon
it's all
insisted that he didn't
FMV.
see Kate after the meeting, but the sergeant interviewing him noted he seemed oddly unmoved by her death, which makes him the first person
Of
I
course.
want to see tonight. It's time for some answers.
Miss seeing your names in chat. Aw. Okay. Okay, welcome to... What about Eden Avenue? Just kidding. Alright. Okay, Edenton Village. Click the arrows to move around. Click the arrows to move around the village. If you see the magnifying glass, try to investigate to see Jinx investigation. Okay. Okay, click the inventory icon to see your collected items, which includes both physical objects and information Jinx has collected. If you're in a location where you think he can be where you think you can use a physical item, try to use the icon. Try the use icon. Why I worded that? My tone was completely. Try to use the icon, bitch. Do it. Ooh, okay.
Always nice to randomly find a key on the floor.
Confidential.
Wow. Isn't that interesting?
The story of Jimmy went crazy. I like his hat. It reminds me of a Crocodile Dundee, kind of like clever girl Jurassic Park kind of hat. Well, we don't like to go in the rear. Get it. Just kidding. That's not a hat. What is it? This is a hat. Oh God,
Trusting leaving a bike unlocked?
Chrissy.
Looks like homebrew equipment.
My hand's staying over.
Ah, this might come in handy.
It's the knife, Nona. This is a knife. Okay. I'm gonna hold you to that, Chrissy. BRB. Okay. Alright. BRB. Stained glass one.
Is it Simon?
Yeah.
Detective Inspector Jenks. I'm investigating an incident in the village. Could I come in and ask you a few questions, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Does everybody got subs? Okay.
We can just go through here if you want. Emma's working in the front room.
Hi.
This is Inspector James.
Jenks.
What's all this about?
There was a death in the village. Kate Vine, I believe you both knew her.
Yeah. Do you need to speak to both of us?
I'll just speak to Simon first, if that's okay.
Hey, Cassie. Thank you, Water, for gifting a sub to Cassie. No, now everyone does.
Is it okay in here?
Oh, this will be fine.
You found one.
Do you want anything? Water?
No, I won't be long.
Okay.
I don't know if I did yet, to be honest. Yeah, I think, okay, I can actually look really quick. I know that's not a good thing, but I can just reload. I'm at 98. I'm at 98 subs on YouTube. I am 2 subs away from hitting 100 followers or subs on YouTube, so that's a big accomplishment. Almost there, yeah, almost there. Okay, your first interview. First, pick an item that you want to ask about. Click ask and see what Jinx asked about. When you've heard the reply, you'll see summary of what was said in the box at the bottom. Okay, clicking any item you've already asked about shows the summary. Okay, so the reply is beneath. Now click any reply and add it to the contradiction box. Got it. It's just like at dead of night. Looking at 2 replies line. You can start looking for contradictions. Names in the title. Find 2 contradictory replies and add them to the contradiction box. If they go green, sit back and watch Jinx interrogate the interviewee. Woohoo! Ooh yeah. Alright.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
I might be.
So last Friday's meeting, I think.
Did you see her after the meeting?
No.
How long have you known Kate?
That would be when we started Atlas. 3 months ago?
Did you socialise outside Atlas?
No.
How would you describe her? What sort of person was she?
Well, she's talented.
Oh,
she
thank
was
you. Yeah, we're one away. Thank you,
full
Chrissy.
of life, you know? Sharp, quite sharp.
Would you say she had any emotional problems?
Her mood could change. And, well, there was the drinking problem.
When did you become aware of that?
Well, she would come drunk to meetings sometimes. She would reek of the stuff. I mean, everyone knew, but nobody really said anything.
So, tell me a bit about Atlas.
Oh, it's just a business management training program for postgrads.
And you started this after you left college?
Yeah.
And it's on every Friday?
Yeah, well, my group isn't doing it this Friday, but one of the groups is.
Okay, thanks.
What is it? What is that? Let's see. Oh, cheers. Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah, man, my bot's going. Oh, wait, shouldn't use that emote right now. Hey, it's okay, we're getting there.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
It's a cheers. Okay.
No. No, I don't think so.
Look at the way he looked
Never
at
seen
that.
it before.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, that's my cousin's. He lent me it. I need to buy a new lock for it, though.
So it's your bike at the moment.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah. There's no bus service to speak of around here, so it's really the only way to get around.
I noticed a lot of bottles outside. Are they yours?
Yeah, I make homebrew.
For yourself?
Well, no, I give it out to my friends and stuff.
He
I tried
does.
selling it at first, but I didn't have any takers. Except for James over at Farmhouse.
Do you have an Undertaker?
I used to trade it to him for herbs and stuff.
Do you see James a lot?
No, not really.
Okay. Let me replay that answer.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No. No, I don't think so.
Look at the way he
I've
looked.
seen it before.
Very, very sus.
Thank you. Probably be back later. Don't worry, it's only a few questions.
Yeah.
The expression when he asks questions is funny. He's just like, I'd like to ask you something. Actually, no, he's English. I just did Australian. Oh, bugger, mate. Just want to ask you something. Damn it. No, shut up. You know,
When
Nona,
was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
It was last Thursday
Thank
in
you,
the college
Parrot.
library. I saw her and we
Pretty good
chatted for a
accent.
bit.
Thank you, Menace.
She seemed her usual self.
What was her usual self?
Just Kate being Kate. You know, a bit wild.
Wild?
I know a couple
What
of
way
those.
wild?
Oh, she just used to question everything, you know. Have arguments with the lecturers, things like that.
What else?
Kate had a drink problem.
How noticeable was that?
Well, it wasn't at first, but as the year went on, she'd be drunk in the afternoon. But I think she cut down, you know, towards the end of college and when she started her PhD.
Interesting. So she's... Kate appeared her usual self. Kate had a drinking problem at college. Didn't see... So then how would she know? Why would I blame Nona? Because Nona, I know, would be laughing because she knew I was trying to do an English accent, but it came out Australian. That's why I knew she was laughing. That's why I was like, damn it, Nona, shut up. Because I knew she'd be laughing at me for mixing up my accents. So, yeah. Like, I want to ask you something. You Sheila?
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
Hey, Mom.
I don't know, but I don't think
How you
so.
doing, Mom?
Okay.
Okay, so she didn't know about that.
Whose is the bike outside?
Oh, it's Simon's cousin's. He uses it to get to work.
You know the lock's broken.
Oh, I know, I keep telling him to fix it.
Simon's cousin. Okay.
What's the stack of bottles
I'm
outside?
good. Just
Oh,
playing
that's all
this.
Simon's stuff. You better ask him. I don't know.
Okay, so yeah, those were his. Okay.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Me? No. I don't like beer. I only drink wine. I can't stand spirits either.
Whoa! What is it?
Thank you, Water, for subbing my mom. There we go. Only drinks wine and hates spirits. She hates spirits, so she murdered her. 7 months, yeah. Yep.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Do we visit him? I don't think so.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Best to knock on the window for Emma. Simon always answers the front door.
Nice. What? What? Why are you rolling your eyes? What did I do? Does your mom... Oh, Mom, do you follow me on YouTube? She probably doesn't. I don't know, but Mom, I'm one away from 100 followers or subs on YouTube. You're badum. Whoa. Wow. 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 Actually, you know what? I'm gonna get a cold rock star. Just a sec. Or should I go to be right back? Hold on. I want a cold drink. Hold on. Alright, I'm back. I was like, I don't need it. I don't need it. I need it. Okay. Woods Lane. I live for this shit. Okay. North Road. Back to Woods Lane. Go out along the path. Not gonna lie, that's a whole level of your mom. Awesome that she's her following you. Yeah, no, she supports my stuff. As a matter of fact, it's funny. So like, I was saying at one. Thank you for water for the host. I was. What kind of mom do you think I am? No, I was just making sure. No, it's funny because I was like, oh, I'm gonna take like a week off or something. She goes, no, if you take time off, you're gonna lose. You got to keep the ball rolling. You got to keep going. It all goes back. Yeah, like I'll do an Australian accent, and it turns into Frank Woods from Call of Duty. It'd be like, "Whoa, Sheila, I got the investigation going," and I look. Oh my God, did you see that? No, you know what? Making fun of the fact that my accent, it turns into Frank Woods. Like, thank you.
Are you fucking kidding me, Kurt?
Head to the pub, go left down this West Street. You're awesome too. Yeah, in Brandon House. Most of this game's just gonna be me being lost. Nothing. Let's see. Oh no, that was the narc. Yeah, she's not here, but we do have her voice all over the place. Yeah, she's scattered everywhere here. Where am I? Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I get lost really easy. Woods Lane? To the woods? Gotta go to where the body's found. Alright. Oh, that was him doing the I hate you command. Of course she is, yeah. I can go further into the woods? Okay. Go to the jetty. Like Frank Woods. I don't know. I'm just investigating. Like,
Piece of jewellery there, stuck between the boards. Well and truly wedged in.
I can't get it out. I'm liking this music though. If you only had a Sherlock hat and a pipe, perfection. I mean, I got the emote. Is there a Sherlock hat on Amazon? Like, I can get a pipe for decoration. I do say, I'm lost in the fucking woods. I couldn't get a ring out of the boards. Hey, I didn't break into Frank Woods or Australian, or Stone Cold, so that's a plus. I do have a screwdriver. Ooh, okay. Okay, hold on. Wow, Chrissy. Sherlock Holmes, yeah. Okay, we're gonna go to the jetty. Look for our machete. Show tips. Oh, what am I doing? Oh, Chrissy!
Interesting.
It's a
I thought
brooch.
forensics had checked the whole area. Obviously not very well.
Basil Rathbone? I don't know who that is. Okay, so that's how you do it. Okay. Okay, perfect. Right into the clearing. Head towards the Atlas. Atlas's grounds. I found a hat that he could get. Make sure it's big, because I do have a big head, not gonna lie.
Have to come back later, I think.
Gotta get some fucking bolt cutters, you Sheila. Alright, back into the woods. Excuse me. No. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm getting lost. No. No, we wanted Lake Junction. Hey, Iggy, what's up? Iski. Woods entrance. And Woods Lane. Okay, so now we're going. Okay. For a Sherlock impression, I could tell you a voice you wanted. Alright, hold on. For the Sherlock impression, I could tell you your voice wanted to go raspy at the end of your sentences. Maybe. I do say, I'm looking for clues. And, it's, let's see. I wanted to see if she was alive and live for this. No, you're such a dork. She sits, whoops, my voice broke. She sits there. Puberty, hello.
Well, shit.
Yeah, she sits there with popcorn and waits for either my voice to break like what just happened, or for my voice to, my impressions to either go Frank Woods, Stone Cold, or Australian. That is 100% true. Yeah. So, you don't know them? Damn you. You love when I laugh? Oh, thank you, Mom. Call the chief. Perfectly timed voice crack. Or Jack. Oh, hi, Jack. I love you. He's a good boy. Miss him. Alright. Swear to God. Thanks, Mom. Alright, we're gonna go down left street. I love this music. This music's pretty good. Not gonna lie. This poor guy, he's gotten so much cardio done. Like, yeah. Go ahead to the pub. No, he doesn't. No, he's fit. Fit as fuck. Woods Lane, we've already done that. Gotta stay in shape, yeah. Get his Fitbit, yeah. How could someone be such a good detective but not know where they're going? You know what I mean? Fuck. Sorry. Slender, thank you for the host. Well, we're not gonna knock on the pub door. Like, we already know that it's a lost cause. Okay. I found a hat that comes with a pipe. Holy shit. See, that actually almost came out as Frank Woods too, actually. Is there anything? Okay. I think I asked them about the... I went to the pub. But not a map. No, wow. Maya. What's Maya? Deductive reasoning, don't need a compass for that. No, you don't. You don't need that at all. Let's see. Hey, Slender, what's up? Am I missing something? Like... box of old bottles. Ew. Where are those? I don't remember where the hell those people are at. Okay, show map. Alright, cool. Body found. Simon and Emma. I'm gonna talk to Emma.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Eden Lodge? Is that... I think... Isn't that where I'm at?
Ever seen this?
Looks like, that's my old necklace. I gave this to Kate.
So Kate might have been wearing it last Friday.
Yeah, well, perhaps, but I can't see why. She was always buying new things, you know, lots of jewellery, stuff like that.
I thought you hadn't seen her in a while.
It's meant to be a bird in cage, but the cage's fallen off. I'll show you.
Where did you buy it?
I didn't. Some wanted present.
Secret admirer.
Not so secret.
I see.
That's how it should have looked. It's called a freedom necklace.
Do you mind if I keep this?
No, not at all.
So the necklace did belong to Kate. Interesting. I'm starting to wish I'd brought a spare evidence bag.
Okay. Visit Simon.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Doodles. Just go ahead and put it in, the recommendations. Broken pendant. Can I not ask him about that?
You know what this is?
Yeah. Yeah, I think Emma had one like it.
Does the bird sing
Actually,
then?
you know what? Kate had one. I remember because I asked her about it one night when we were all out drinking at college. I was probably pretty drunk.
That's what college is all about.
Again, they're throwing the drinking Hey, Pineapple, what's up? How's it going? Thanks, Emma. Emma had a similar necklace. Kate wore the necklace in college. Not just making sure you're clean. I'm very clean. Yes, yeah. I mean, I would definitely post that on Discord if I needed to get cleaned.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Put up 2 links for me, thanks. Body found. Rebecca's pub. Paul Ryan Rand. Abbey Farm. Post office. Why have I not gone over here? Did I get lost this whole time? I'm gonna just do this. This is easy. Yeah, I'm lazy. I'm gonna get lost. Like, well, I don't know why I got so loud. I'm gonna get lost. Water, you're so sweet. Really? Try the key in the padlock to the Atlas place. This is beautiful. Oh, okay, I like this. Mate. Okay, drop silver key. No. Hit your mass relay? What does that mean? Wait, what is that? Tabbed? Okay, so you got my window tabbed up? Nice. I guess you can't. Ain't nothing wrong with using fast travel. I get lost. I get lost. I'm sorry. Let's see. But really quick, I need to, because I definitely have plenty more things here. Let me just get you a diamond. Yes, watching the Handmaid's Tale. There we go. And I made you a VIP. Nice, you're nice. So where the hell do I go? Yeah, we're not doing. This isn't Zelda. I'm not getting lost in the woods. Alright, let's go to the. Nothing. Can I use? Maybe I'll use the phone. But I can at least with your sexy face on. Oh, wow. Okay. Thank you. Oh, shit. You're welcome. Hey, thanks. That's, you did. Yeah, you did. Okay, can I call?
Hello? Chief? Yeah. It's Jenks. Hi. I've questioned Simon Thompson and Emma Bowman so far.
I am,
I
Mom.
found a pendant by the lake, which turns out to have been Emma's. But Emma gave it to Kate. So, chances are, Kate was wearing it the night she drowned.
What does Thompson know about it?
Simon doesn't seem to know much.
I don't trust Thompson. Then again, I don't trust Emma.
My work here is done.
Try and get a bit of background on them, you know, usual stuff. When did Emma meet Kate? How long have they known each other? How long has Thompson known her? Give me a call back when you've got some more.
Thanks, Chief.
How did I know? I guess it's obvious. Oh my god. I'm sorry. She's being spicy. I do. No, no, seriously, no, Mom. I was saying there was a meme of like this dog and it's holding cards and it's like, and I was like, yeah, that's me. There's nothing. I am not smooth at all. Okay, we're gonna go to the lodge and ask some more questions. I do have a lot of tells.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Homebrew. Pendant. Yeah. Smooth like crunchy peanut butter. Oh, yeah. Yes. What am I doing? Wow. Answers, box, one box, screwdrivers. Drop the silver key. Driver's license. Alright, we're gonna go to Simon.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Oh, yeah, my whole life, yeah. Yeah.
Well, shit.
He said he didn't believe him. Doesn't know anything about the license. Okay, so I think this is where I have to spot him being a liar. Simon's cousin, bike so Simon can go to work. He makes his own homebrew, tried selling it, but only sold it to James. James doesn't see James very often. Similar necklace. Makes a homebrew. Silver key. Doesn't know anything about the license. Last saw Kate. Only known Kate for 3 months. Doesn't socialize with Kate outside of Atlas. I feel I'd make seeing. Oh yeah, of course, yeah. Oh yeah, no, yeah. I'm a horrible liar, believe it or not. If I can stay in character though. If I'm playing a joke on somebody, I can kind of stay in character. Mom, with 400 bits. Thank you, Mom. Yeah, no, I'd be a horrible poker player. I'd be absolute garbage. Yeah, really bad tell signs. Really, really bad tell signs. I can absolutely whisper. You're wrong there. I can absolutely whisper. You're so wrong there, Mom. People actually want me to do ASMR. They like my whispering in foreign languages. Lo siento. There we go. Damn it, Mom. Okay. I was like 10 years old. Wow. Okay, so there's got to be something with the... You whisper, I sit here trying to make you laugh. I know. He gets a lot of people wanting the ASMR. I know. Yeah, Mom. Yeah. That's for people like don't even like, could you not play games anymore? Could you just do ASMR? I'm like, I'm sorry about that. I came here for it specifically, yeah. Yeah. Atlas last Friday, the night she died. ASMR, he does ASMR really well, thank you. Last Friday, only knew Kate for 3 months, didn't socialize with Kate outside of Atlas. There's got to be something here that he's messing up with.
Well, shit.
Old man with breathing problems. I mean, I could. Kate's driver's license. Doesn't know anything about the license. Silver key. There's something here that I need to get him on. Is that him?
That's all for the moment, thank you.
I don't know what to get him on. Detective Nona is on the case. I'm still confused about this being clean thing. He has too much hair for cosplay. Mr. Clean. Oh, wow, Joe. Yeah, thanks. No, it's a thing where for a while there was like this thing where people would always talk about taking showers on Discord. So like Pineapple started doing that with me too, and then it got like super dirty, and so every now and then she'll be like, have you gotten clean? Have you taken a shower? And yeah. Okay, you know, you can never, you always have to ask. Or you can always bring it up. Wait, look at the freedom necklace and the card. You're being good right now? Okay. Necklace is Emma's, but she gave it to Kate. Necklace called Freedom Necklace. Kate bought lots of new jewelry. Necklace was an unwanted gift. That's a contradiction, right? Necklace is Emma's. She gave it to Kate. I brought it up a lot in Narcs, yeah. I just wanted to see if there's anything written on the card. Curdy had grown into his voice. Imagine an 8-year-old with this voice. Wow. Yeah. Hello, ladies. How's it going? No, my voice was actually more like this. Necklace is Emma's, but she gave it to Kate. Dead? My voice literally broke on stream. I don't know what she's talking about. That's when the drones get sent out. Yeah. And then that's when the pineapples get sent out. Frank Woods. Real dude, what's going on, Frank Woods? Frank Woods is where it's at. Yeah, my voice is actually turning into Frank Woods. Kate bought lots of... Let's see. Hold on for a second. Kate appeared to be her usual self. Kate was argumentative at college. Kate had a drinking problem. Didn't see Kate very often. What could I nail her on? So maybe... Would that be... Son of a bitch, I know. Nona and my mom, they have linebacker voices. Soon you will lose your normal voice and it'll just be Frank Woods. I could deal with that. Real dude, this is a detective game where you have to kind of like just deduce and like find who's wants it. You have to find like holes in people's stories and get them to contradict themselves. And so far, I haven't been able to find anything.
Be back later on if that's okay.
Just gonna hang out in your guys' house. Sandman's a Colin. Catch you on the flippity flip. All right, Joe. Thank you so much for dropping by. Thank you. I appreciate you. Last saw Kate. Death by Daylight. Friday. Only known Kate for 3 months. Didn't socialize with Kate outside of Atlas. Fuck me. Like, really? Let's see. Shout out. Yep. Longest. Address on to James. Okay, so it has to be within. Let me get comfy. I'm not cheating, by the way. Ooh, 99. Red 99. We're one follower away. Definitely not cheating. Definitely not cheating. He only said he knew her from meetings. Does Simon know that Kate wore that in college? Kate wore the necklace in college. Okay.
Aha.
No,
So
no.
how did you know Kate was wearing a freedom necklace 18 months ago? At college?
Well, I knew Kate at college, but I didn't get to know her till we started Atlas.
Right. So you didn't socialize with her at college?
No.
And you didn't socialize with her outside of Atlas?
No.
You didn't see her outside Atlas at all?
No, not at all.
Thank you. You just got me 2 achievements.
Did know Kate at college, but why would he lie about that?
Maybe he knows Kate better than he's willing to admit. 6 o'clock. I wonder if Rebecca's working in the pub tonight.
No. Oh, perfect time with that music, too. I said, Kurt, why do I sound like that on video games? He was laughing so hard, I didn't know what to say. I don't know. On video? Oh, yeah, when you played yourself. Yeah. It's okay. People do that at the hotel all the time.
Sorry, what can I get you?
Detective Inspector Jenks. Rebecca, is it?
Yeah.
Kind of looks like the
There's
girl
been
that
an incident in the
was
village.
in the
I'm
last game I
conducting
played.
an investigation. Could I ask you a few questions, please?
Right. Come through.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is true. That guy
What's
has a
it
cool
about?
hat.
There's been an unexplained death locally. Not sure if you've heard.
The student?
Yes.
Yes, it was dreadful news.
You're married to Ryan, one of the Atlas leaders, yes?
I suppose I am, yes.
Well, I just wanted to ask a few questions about Kate and Atlas, if that's okay.
I don't know if I'll be able to answer any of them, but sure.
Okay, I suppose I am. I don't. Then Stack's coming in with his hat speech. My God.
Did you know Kate?
Not very well. She came in a few times, but she was quite a moody person. You could tell she had problems.
When was the last time you saw her?
Friday. She popped in for a minute.
And when was that?
7-ish.
Was she on her own?
I didn't see who she was with. She put £20 on the bar and then left.
Yeah.
What was that for?
A breakage, presumably.
Her eyes are all teary.
£20? Just for a beer glass?
Well, she was very drunk. She just put it on the bar and then walked out.
Was there a broken glass?
Not that I noticed. But she was a strange girl.
Hey, Loki, what's up? The guy with the beard in the corner is... Oh, wow. For the, yes, for the sus. Yeah, yeah, data, yeah. Loki troll, what's up? Yep, you cannot trust me at all. Definitely not me. Let's see.
Have you seen this
Hi,
before?
I didn't know you were... Oh, okay, okay. Yeah, no worries. I'm
No,
here.
sorry.
So you didn't know if Kate had lost it?
No idea.
Hasn't seen the license before, doesn't know. But then she served her drinks, though, right? She's the bartender. Last Friday, didn't see Kate was with breakage. Kate was very drunk. I've seen the license before. Okay, I think there's already a hole, right? Didn't know Kate very well.
Know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
She served her,
Does
yeah.
he make homebrew?
She would check the ID. I bartended.
No, we do buy from a microbrewery.
I
but
love
we
the
don't
music to this.
usually buy from kitchen breweries.
Fuck. I need to replay that.
Know anything about Simon Thompson's homebrew?
Does he make homebrew?
Apparently.
No, we do buy from a microbrewery, but we don't usually buy from kitchen breweries.
Do you recognize this?
I've seen students wearing them. Has some sort of meaning, doesn't it? I forget what it is now.
Seen anyone wearing one recently?
Not that I can remember.
That was a lie from DeBill. Okay. Didn't know Kate very well. Last saw Kate in the pub. I didn't see who Kate was with. For breakage. Okay. Kate was very drunk. Doesn't know Kate lost her license, but you served her. Thinks the necklace has some sort of meaning. Hasn't seen anyone wearing it recently. Hasn't seen the license before. Doesn't know Kate have lost the license. Yeah, it's called Contradiction. Waterboy Mama says women are debil. What's the drinking age where the story takes place? I have no idea. Frank Woods, thank you for that. I have no idea. Let's see. As a bartender, though, you would have seen the license. You would have seen the friggin' license. She asked you to break a 20, so I mean, you didn't make her. She could have come in drunk, though. And nothing, huh? You would need an ID to drink. Students old enough to drink there. Yeah, but you would have to have it. Well, she saw Kate Friday, and we know Kate was wearing the necklace. I've seen students wearing them. Huh. Didn't know Sam made homebrew. Buys from microbrewery. Doesn't know. Doesn't buy from kitchen breweries. Buys from micro. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I bet she murdered her ex-husband. Then talk to her again.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Be back later. Go left in the restaurant. Hey, Outback Steakhouse. I would love to. Fuck, I'd love to. That sounds dirty. I would love to eat at a restaurant like this. Down to the restaurant. Buy someone a drink. Leave the pub. You know what I miss is I miss going to Black Angus and eating steak soup and like cheesy garlic bread. Controversial lubrication. Is there no? There's no way to look around. There was no arrows or anything. His hat. He has a dent in his hat. I don't know why it triggers me. It's unkept. Phone box. See what the chief says. The tables, the lacquer tables, I know. There's like inch thick of like lacquer. There's an option to investigate behind the pub. Was there? I did not see that. There was? Yep. Gosh. I did not see that. Okay, go to the left to the restaurant. Press the bell.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Hey, look!
I bet someone burned the pub down for insurance money. Ah, okay.
That's it for the time being, thank you.
I just want to say pretty face. Let's call it a day, Sheila. When you're outside, Nona is correct. Those are words I never, ever want to say. Nona is correct. Never. She always says, bullet hole in the window.
A broken window. Recently smashed by the look of it. Might have to ask about that.
Ooh. Okay. Enter the outbuilding. Oh, hold up. I've got a key. Oh my god. And then, by the way, for people that dropped in, I am 1 follower away on YouTube from 100. So if you haven't followed on YouTube, I would definitely check it out. Help me out a lot. I think it's like exclamation point YouTube or YT. There we go. Thank you.
I wonder whose mask this is. Rebecca's or Ryan's? Just looks like junk, but it's too dark to tell.
Hey, you guys. She has an excellent throwing arm, doesn't she? Who, Nona? No, does Nona have... Oh, well, I mean, she misses me a lot. If that's what you're referring to. Haha. Get inside the pup. Oh, for COD? Yeah, you do. You can click the bulb to turn on the light. Did I miss? No, I don't think there was anything. Yeah, that is true.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
Do you know what this is?
Oh, you'll have to ask Ryan about that.
So this is Ryan's.
It's to do with one of Ryan's methods on the course.
Go on.
Well, masks allow you to play at being someone different for a while. Students find it quite liberating.
So this would be for a student?
I think that one's Ryan's, but students do wear them, yes.
Oh, I broke into your storage unit. Look what I found. Look, got a mask. That's so stupid.
How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said two girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm quite strict when it comes to barring clients I don't think are suitable.
She looks like she wants to cry so bad. And someone says, actually, it tends to be a lot. Is that true? Okay. Actually, shut up. You know, I don't believe you. I don't believe you, low-key. Hey, gonna make you quit. You know what's funny? I was going through, people on my, like, the followers list. I was going down I was looking down on the list. I saw your name. I was thinking about you. I'm like, I remember playing with you and Nap and all that stuff. Did you ever tell anyone how you kept the babies quiet when you babysat? I didn't, not yet. I didn't. She said the glass wasn't broken. Oh, she didn't talk about Kate having a cut on her hand. Wait, what? I'm so confused.
How did the window get broken out round the back?
I don't actually know. Someone said two girls were arguing outside. I found out after they'd gone.
And when was this?
Last Friday, just after we opened, about 6:30. I taped over it until I can get it fixed. We don't want people getting cut and suing us.
Does that sort of thing happen a lot? Arguments?
No, not really. I'm quite strict when it comes to barring clients I don't think are suitable.
I'm doing well, man. How about you? It's a long time no see. Glad to see you. I know when I disagree with a friend, we break a window. You know, maybe that's the way they do it in England and Ireland and Scotland and all that stuff. I'm doing well, man. How about you? It's been a minute. Okay, we have to wait. So who's missing? I'm lost right now. Oh yeah, same. She said the glass wasn't broken. I thought she just did. Does anyone? Okay. So, two girls outside. So these two girls were fighting over one cup. So, sorry. About barring clients, but hold up. She obviously a dom, and what is going on? Kate isn't missing. She's dead. That's true. I have 201 followers. Where at, Mom? On the YouTubes. Let's see. Mine still says I'm at 99. So if anyone's there that wants to leave a follow on my YouTube, just let me know. Or not let me know. Just leave a follow, and then you can let me know. Okay, strict about barring clients, right? Kate was very drunk. How'd you know two girls did it, though? Okay. Approximately 7. Last Friday. So she would have had to have known. Taped over the broken window to make it safer. Thank you, Loki. Oh, are we at 100? Okay, thank you. There we go. 100 people on YouTube. There we go. It's so okay. Thank you very much. Congrats. It's easier to do this because like I'm not hitting my mic. I mean, I could do this, but thank you guys so much. It's a goal of mine. Twitch partner here. I do want to get that silver play button one day though, so definitely. It was a troll. Actually, was it? Sandy's listening to you talk and crying. Sandy misses me. Oh. Yeah, that's our dog. Okay. Let's see. Try the argument between the two girls, then saying she didn't know who Kate was with. Didn't see who Kate was with. But then again, she's not saying that Kate was, I was gonna say, that better not stick. Didn't know Kate very well. Kate was very drunk. If anything, it should be this one and that one. Didn't know who was arguing, broke the window. Kate said someone told her about the argument between the two girls outside. The Freedom Necklace card is a club membership into her SM Swingers Club. Ew. She quit when you were talking and crying when you're not. Oh, got it. So she feels more comfortable when I'm talking. I'm sorry, Sandy. One second. It's got to be something between this and the window breaking. Ryan had a mask. Mask allows students to roleplay. Thinks this mask is Ryan's. To make it safer. It's very drunk. Window broken. She said she taped it before she came into work. So how would she have... I guess she misses you. I hope so. Is Kate a student? Huh. Didn't see Kate was with. Because she said she did it before work. Try the breakage? Last Friday. Said she didn't know who broke the window.
Aha.
Motherfucker. No.
So, you said Kate gave you £20 for a breakage, but you didn't have a breakage.
That's right.
Do you think the payment could have been for the broken window? Could it have been Kate who was arguing?
Well, I suppose it could have been, yeah. It could have been Kate, you're probably right, yeah.
But you don't know who she was arguing with?
No, I'm not sure.
I'll ask around. Not realising Kate had broken the window. Rebecca really should have worked that out before now. Unless she did. But why would she lie about that?
Damn it, no. So, no, okay. So, I took it as though she broke, you know, when you break a 20, 10, 5, 5 ones. That's what I thought she meant. Okay,
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Be back later? I did, okay, so I just took the word breakage as the wrong way. She thought it was broken glass, but if she didn't serve her because she was drunk, she would have had glass to break. All right, Mom. Love you. I will see you later. Thank you for dropping by and thank you for the bits. Thank you, Mom. Analysis? Love you too, Mom. Huh. I did. I got the cardboard mask and yeah. Saw the broken glass. Sorry, I got busy for a minute. I'm sorry that I went too far ahead.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Ever seen this before?
Nope, I haven't, sorry. I think I'd have remembered it.
But the vote says this looks interesting, but it's too dark. Yes, that is true. Is there a flashlight or something? That's a great question. You saw something broken. The Stone Cold back there? Yeah. What?
Did you hear about an argument in the pub last Friday?
No, I wasn't there.
You weren't in the village?
No, I went home last Thursday night, actually, to see my parents.
But you do visit the pub?
Oh, yeah, I mean, I know Rebecca quite well. We all went there quite a bit after college.
Yeah. Yep, she fucked up the word rear.
Know anything about a broken window at the pub round the back?
Pub, a broken window at the back. Yeah, I saw it was broken.
When was that?
I was in the pub on Monday with a college friend.
She had to think about it. Arrest her now and cuff her. It's... People repeat relevant pieces of a question to stall while they're thinking up a lie. Yeah, and they usually look up. They're kind of like, something like that. Let's go to Simon.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
They can't keep eye contact when they lie. Left is lie, right is to remember. You know, I always thought that.
Have a look at this. Know anything about that?
Fist his face perfectly.
I haven't seen this one, but it looks a lot like an Atlas mask. We use them for some of the workshops and stuff.
Really? How?
Well, you have to say something boastful or arrogant. You do it first without the mask, and then you say it with a mask.
And the point is?
Well, it's easier when you have the mask on, isn't it? People are not as afraid to be free about themselves, you know?
How did you find out about Atlas?
Well, it was advertised. Actually, I think I've still got the... This is the advert that was at my college. To be honest, I've learned more in 3 months at Atlas than I did in 3 years at business school.
Can I keep that?
Yeah, go for it.
I suppose that might be useful as a conversational starter.
Okay. Let's see. To be honest, you liar. Let's see. Broken pub window.
Do you know anything about a broken window at the pub?
No, I don't really go to the pub very often.
He makes his own
I'm
shit.
not exactly a pub person.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No, I didn't go to the pub last Friday.
What did you do after the course?
Just went home. Came here. Just came straight back.
Oh, look at him, he's like looking around. Is there a way that I can tell him about how the lady will not buy his garbage homebrew? Have you killed anybody lately? Frank Woods was coming out of that one. Doesn't know anything about the argument. All right.
Be back later on, if that's okay. What do you know about Atlas?
I know that it's a business course. I went with Simon when he first went, but it wasn't really my thing.
How often did you go?
Just the once.
And you decided it wasn't for you?
Yeah, I'd been to something similar, so decided it wasn't for me.
Okay, you should leave between every question. All right, I'm gonna see you later, and then come back, keep going back and forth. But it's Friday. But it was on Friday when the window was broken. But was it the Friday leading up? Was it the Monday leading up to the Friday, or the Monday? You know what I mean? Like, so Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, kind of thing. So many options. I would get lost fast with this game. I'm already lost. Went to an Atlas seminar with Simon. Only went once to Atlas. Wait a minute. Didn't see Kate very often. Very anxious. Library on Thursday. Fuck. Kate ran out of college. Kate had a drinking problem in college. Didn't see Kate very often. Hey, go punch your troops out. Bro, why is the Pringle can just taller than my hand that I'm pulling Mr. Carbs? Wait, is there a Pringles can? Wait. I'm pulling Mr. Carbs to try to fit it in my hand. No, are you talking about the, what do you call it? The thing I posted on Instagram or Discord about the windy spicy chicken Pringles? Those are, I need to buy those, like, soon. I don't know if you're in there, guys. I'm sure you guys are, but there's, I'm just relinking it. Mr. Carbs, ha. Not Mr. Krabs. Oh, please, SpongeBob. It's 2021. Put a slide paper in there and pull the stack out. Yeah, you know the ones at the bottom. The bottom pieces always get broken. Bottom pieces always get broken. Mr. Carb sounds like my ex-girlfriend. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Shots friggin' fired. Wow. Let me ask Rebecca Black.
Whoa!
Low key. Oh, water to gifting us up to low key troll. There we go. Okay. Let me ask Rebecca Black. She knows all about Friday and Thursday. She knows all about that. Problem. Appearance Thursday. College. So she knows about the pub window. Visit pub Monday with a friend. Okay, let's go back.
That's it for
let's
now.
go to the pub. Let's go back to the pub.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Is this whole game the whole game, or does it have chapters and episodes? I don't know. I don't know. I would assume that there's multiple cases, but I mean it could be longer. Could be. Doesn't know. Broke the window. It's an argument.
What do you know about this?
It's an advertisement. They had it designed by an agency, I think.
And when was that?
Last year sometime.
Oh, of course, yeah. Sleepy, what's up, dude? Yeah. Oh, of course, Tex Murphy. I love Tex Murphy. I love Tex Murphy. Let's see. King's with, cancel argument. Cheer. Who's Ryan? I haven't seen Ryan yet, have I? $6 p.m. popped up. Grinding Resident Evil 2 Remake, almost 100% of the achievements. Nice, dude. It's hilarious. So I'll be playing on Steam. Lately, I've been addicted to playing on Steam, and I will see Sleepy Nachos Resident Evil 2, Sleepy Nachos Resident Evil 2, Sleepy Nachos. It'll be in this little corner right here.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Okay. Is there anything that I can get here? Anything? Can I take a light with me? A Bud Light? Candlelight? Anything. Look, there's the register. That's so cool. So, you know, someone had to sit here with a camera and, like, film. Apparently they don't like this side of the restaurant. Everyone's on the left side of the restaurant. That's so cool. let's go to the... Yeah, because switching off... Okay, yeah, because of switching mods... Probably I forced to close and install the mods. Ah, gotcha. Alright, we're gonna do this for Chrissy. Is behind. Anything else? I don't know if you guys can see my mouse cursor moving, but there's an Atlas box. Paul and Ryan Rand. Okay. How do I get to Paul and Ryan Rand? Brendan House. Okay. Go here. Nothing. I presume you don't have any clicking to discover everything's clickable. Yeah, and there would be a like a light bulb, not a light bulb, but like a magnifying glass if there was something that I could pick up. Better investigate the woods again. I did not mean to click that, but okay. A hint, yeah, touch the light bulb. I just, I did by accident. Chrissy, I'm sorry I touched the light bulb before it told me to. The Atlas grounds?
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
Hey! We're just in. Go to the atrium.
Ryan was interviewed in the lounge, according to the report. That must be his office.
Come as you are to my atrium. I think Nona's the only one who's gonna get what I just did. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. I got a whole building full of people. Let's try that again. That was 100% eyes wide shut room. Could be. There's a phone. Once you're in the woods. I know, but I wasn't. I got in here. What the hell's going on? Yeah. Who unlocked it? Okay, we're gonna go to the clearing. Anything here? You go sits. Towards Atlas. Lake Junction? What's your function? Woods entrance. Okay, back to the woods. I'm investigating the woods. That's beautiful, though. So confused. This is killing Kristen. She has to look away. What is like what? I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that. Jeez. I can feel your anxiety.
Keep me covered. I'm reloading the RPD, so it'll take like a minute.
Jeez. Continue to the path then. Let's try that. Oh, there we go.
Who is it? I'm a police officer, Detective Inspector Jenks. It's all right. You can carry on if you want to. Let's just go in. I'm investigating a death in the village, Kate Vine. There was a death recently.
I knew her.
Well, could I ask you a few questions, please?
Bit dark.
Well, if you give me your name and address, I'll come later on.
Fuck off.
Where do you live?
Farmhouse.
And what's your name?
Where did he say he lived? Hold on. Yeah, it's weird playing as Ada over Leon with Ada by your side because Leon audio is muted when you find your mod. Leon has Ada points, so when you're with Ada, it looks like Ada is talking to herself. That is amazing. Your house? Is that what he said? Guy was getting high from the looks of it. I don't know. Let's try the jetty. Let's see if he's... I think that was a bong. Gave it up. Was he really getting high? I don't think so. Really? I crafted the Resident 2 Remake badge. I don't know. I guess it would be on your map now. Brandon House. I think that's what he said. There's a farm marked on the map down West Street. Wonder what they grow there. What do they grow there?
According to the map, Abbey Farm is across the road there.
The rivals of Petridge fans. I'm sorry. I gotta... You haven't played on your PS4 in weeks? Understandable. I'm mostly playing on...
Could I ask you a few more questions, please? Didn't take you long. Haven't got much time.
I know...
Close the doors, shall I?
Know the feeling, dude. When Australia.
Oh, anywhere's fine. I didn't quite catch your name.
James, sit there.
Thank you, James.
Why are you asking me about Kate Vine?
Routine. You know Simon, don't you? Thompson.
Why? What did he say?
That you all went to college together, you and Kate. Is that right?
Might have done.
Right. Good enough.
No. Well, actually, okay, to be fair, there are times where I'm very confused about things, and I will be like, no, what? I don't know what this means. And she's my younger sister, and I'll show her, and she'll be like, no, this means, they're saying this, and this is what this means. I'm just like, huh? Really? I'll be like super lost. I'll be like, I don't know. Okay.
When was the last time you saw Kate Vine?
Can't remember.
How did you know her?
Through Simon. His girlfriend was mates with her. Saw her around college a few times.
Did you socialise with her much?
Nah. She wasn't my type.
The way he lit up when he talked about Simon, probably Simon knows.
Did you know whether Kate had lost this or not?
No idea.
She's sharp as attack. Okay, you got this.
What do you know about Simon's bike?
What bike?
You haven't seen him on a bike?
I haven't seen him.
When was the last time you saw him?
About a month ago.
Have you ever tried Simon's homebrew?
Thompson's tar? Yeah, I've tried it.
Did he sell it?
Well, not to me, not for money anyway. We used to trade stuff.
What did you trade?
I make a nice herbal tea as it happens. Him and his girlfriend were into it.
What was his beer like?
Lethal.
Strong?
Knock your eyes out.
Favors. Mm-hmm.
Know anything about a broken window at the pub?
Don't go to the pub.
You've never been to the pub?
Didn't say that. I've been to the pub, but not for about 2 months, 3 months.
Know anything about an argument at the pub last Friday?
No.
No. Would it be a farm that maybe a certain Akolg would go to? If you know what I'm saying. If you know what I'm saying.
Ever seen one of these?
Seen them around college.
What do you know about it?
Not much. It's a business course. Ask Simon, he's on it.
You wouldn't be interested in that sort of thing? And you haven't discussed it with Simon?
Not really. Business doesn't interest me.
Ever seen this before?
No, should I have?
No, it's okay. Ever seen one of these before? Freedom necklace.
Don't think so.
I'm basically interviewing my younger brother. Sorry. Hold on for a sec. I see something. Oh yeah. Okay. Can't remember the last time he saw Kate. Knew Kate through Simon's girlfriend Emma. Didn't socialize with her. Simon's girlfriend Emma. About a month ago. No. Talk to him again. Okay. Worst detective ever. Have you seen this? What about this? Have you? Hey, you know, he's just trying to get. He's just trying to get. You know. He's just trying to investigate. That's all he's trying to do. All right, this is Georgie's. You know, Georgie's gonna be going cray.
Picture frames with black painted glass. Very interesting.
Okay. Anything else? He's emptying his pockets and asking, what is this? Yeah, Dead of Night. I was literally just thinking that. I do like that doorbell.
Ask about a few more things, please.
What about this? What about that?
Now, what's all this stuff in the workshop? paint and stencils and things like that?
Just a little sideline of mine.
Oh, you do picture framing?
They're black mirrors.
Yeah.
Scrying mirrors.
Now, what's a scrying mirror?
Show you one if you want.
See Jimmy?
Scrying goes back centuries. The ancient Persians did it. This country pagans still practice it. The fortune tellers pretend to do it. That's what the crystal ball's all about. It's all scrying. Mirror's just one way of doing it.
But what is scrying?
Depends who you are. People do it for different reasons.
What sort of reasons?
Exploring your mind, clearing your mind, communicating with the dead.
Is that what you use them for, James? Communicating with the dead?
Oh!
They make them for other people these days.
And there's a market for these, is there?
Lots of people want to talk to the dead, even if they don't believe in it.
Do you make a profit on them?
I don't do it for the money.
How very charitable of you. Can I keep this?
Keep it.
Thank you.
I mean, sometimes when I talk to Chrissy, I start crying. I mean, scrying.
And hookah pipes. I wonder what else James is into.
Interesting. Found this on accident. What, you found this game? Yeah, Chrissy and I, there's a lot of... Okay, so anybody in chat, if you guys know of any other full motion video games, Chrissy and I, when I interviewed Chrissy, by the way, that's on YouTube, and it's a highlight on Discord, or not Discord, Twitch, we talked about our love for full motion video PlayStation 1 games. And so Nona recommended that Dead of Night, and then Chrissy and I have been trading off games back and forth since then. What the scrying mirror's true purpose was, yeah. I need a mirror, but it's covered in black paint. Paint myself, or pay some stoner to make it for me. You're a funny guy. I'm sorry. I'm a funny guy. I didn't mean to do that. Make black scrying mirrors. Mirrors just one way of scrying. Scrying is practiced for various reasons. Only makes the mirrors for others. Sells mirrors but doesn't make a profit. Okay. So this black mirror, a reference to scrying mirrors, or I think whoever murdered, or maybe someone close to Kate, what do you call it, wants to talk to her and find out who did it, so they're commissioning him to make a scrying mirror to reach out to her. That's what I think. Sells mirrors but doesn't make a profit. I don't know, I'm just toying around with this. I'm trying to catch him in a lie, though. Simon's girlfriend. At dead of night. Oh, I misread your question.
That's all for the moment, thank you.
Let's go to the jungle.
Couple more questions, if that's okay. Have you seen one of these before?
Is that from James?
Now, what do you know about James?
That he's creepy. He was selling them last Friday at the market. There's a market every week type thing. And,
How would you know you were gone Thursday?
I usually go there for lunch.
So you wouldn't buy one of these?
No, I wouldn't. But Kate would.
Was she, into this sort of thing?
No, I don't think so.
The alternate reality.
She bought one, and I went round to her flat to try it out. You're meant to see ghosts or spirits or something. It doesn't work.
How do you use it?
You're just meant to stare into it.
Look at her.
Shall I show you?
Go ahead.
Please.
Okay, so you just stare like this. And then you see...
See what?
Sorry, look, you're meant to see a ghost or something. Look, it doesn't work. It didn't work, so.
Okay, wait a minute. Sell them. How the fuck would you know that?
Aha. So, you went home to see your parents on Thursday night, that right?
Yes.
But you said you saw James at the market on Friday.
No, I went to see my parents on Friday night.
What time did you go on Friday?
8 or 9.
And you didn't see Kate at all on Friday?
No.
You're not a very good liar, Emma.
Okay. I saw Kate.
Thank you, Nana.
At the pub we were arguing.
Go on.
She's the other girl.
What are you arguing about?
I'd lent her £50 because she was desperate, and we were just arguing. It didn't really bother me. She just didn't have it.
And Kate broke the window?
Yes.
Got her ass.
She did things like that when she was angry.
Smash things?
Yes.
So it was Emma arguing with Kate. Why didn't she want to admit it?
Yes.
Because it gave her a motive? Or something else?
Okay. Okay, give me a sec. But, okay. Through Kate's argument. Lent money. Last night, I was repairing quite well. Maybe she needed it. Doesn't like beer. Oh, yeah. It's for ASMR. I should take that away. Sorry about that. Simon about... Maybe ask Simon about the mirror? I'm so tempted to bust out some taffy. Ask Emma about the pendant. About the pendant? Yeah, I did. Well, somebody said the guy with the beard in the corner. I think they were referencing me. I could be wrong. Could be wrong. Boy, what this taffy is going to be difficult. Try not to be super nasty about it.
Be back later on, if that's okay. Ever seen one of these?
Yeah, that's one of James's. He's into like New Age stuff, mysticism, magic spells, that sort of thing. He's nuts, though. I mean, he thinks the government are tracking him or something.
Why would he think that?
This guy's a huge nose hair. Brew.
Thank you. Probably be back
We're
later.
gonna go to the pub.
A few more questions, please.
Have you seen one of these before?
Is it meant to be black like that?
I think so.
No.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
I wish I could use testimony from other people, but I can't. James said he didn't use a mirror, but Simon said he did. I know, but that's the thing, like, how do I ding people for what other testimony, you know what I mean? Like, other testimony. I have this chick that writes for, the fight at the outside. The chief, okay. You know what's funny? I always call him anyways. That's true.
Yeah, Chief, I had a confession from Emma Bowman. It turns out she was arguing with Kate last Friday outside the pub. Kate broke the window. That's what the money was for.
What were they arguing about?
Money. Emma said she'd lent some to Kate, but Kate hadn't paid it back.
So Kate had money problems, so she broke a window and then paid Rebecca back for it. Something doesn't add up there, Jenks.
It doesn't make sense, does it?
No. Call me back when you know some more.
Okay. Speak later, Chief.
Bye.
Okay. I just really want this grape taffy.
Ask you a couple more things, please. Thank you. Probably be back later.
Ask Emma.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Swear to God, that taffy's amazing. he forgot something. He had to go to his roommate. Let's see. Excuse me, sorry. Broken pendant. Kate had money troubles.
Aha.
Thank you.
So you lent money to Kate because she was desperate, but she bought loads of jewellery and things. So why were you lending her money?
Well, no, it's because,
It wasn't about money, was it, Emma?
No.
Go on. What was it really about?
We were arguing because she was going to blackmail Ryan, the guy from Atlas, over an affair he was having, and then tell his wife if he didn't give her the money.
Ryan's affair with
you,
Kate.
No, I don't know. I think he was having an affair with another student, and
with
Kate found
you.
out.
And why were you involved?
Because I didn't really agree with it. I didn't agree with what she was doing, even if he did have an affair.
Were you friends with Ryan?
No, I'd never met him.
You just thought Kate was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this. Emma's either on a moral crusade, or there's another reason.
Nobody's that nice.
About Kate blackmailing Ryan.
Yeah, like, why would you stick up for someone that you didn't know, right? Very sus.
Be back later on, if that's okay.
Right. Before she's dying. Yeah, I mean that is a good idea. Okay. Really? The chief again? Really? Jeez, Nona. Finally played 20 minutes of Red Dead. Sure enough, shit was broken. I bet. I mean, it's, you know, them doing an update and stuff. Yeah, it wasn't gonna fly. It's Red Dead. Red Dead is dead. Just kidding.
Is it Jenks by any chance?
Yes, Chief.
Surprise, surprise.
More news. Turns out the argument between Emma and Kate wasn't about money. Apparently, Kate was going to blackmail Ryan Rand because she had information that Ryan was having an affair with a student. Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
How did Emma find out about it?
Well, they were friends, so I presume Kate just told her.
Policemen don't presume, Jenks. They find out. If Emma was trying to talk her out of it, she must have had a reason. There's something missing.
Yeah, some
Find out what Emma had to do with it.
Okay, thanks,
vested interest.
Bye.
Let's see. 10 minutes to do? Huh. Back to the streets. Contradiction. It was sad. Oh man, I'm so glad I didn't do it. So glad.
A few more questions, if
She's
you
gonna
don't
be, can
mind.
you stop knocking on my window, please? Okay. Thinks James is creepy. Is this a console game? It is. It's a Dreamcast game. Kate had bottom mirror. That's Friday.
Well, shit.
Okay. Let's see. You know, I think I'm gonna end it here. It's been 2 hours. I'm definitely gonna stream tomorrow. I think this is a good spot to end it. Is there a way I can save?
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
Sorry. Can I save? Progress is 15. Wow. I had a Dreamcast, but it was stolen. Oh, that sucks. I love the Dreamcast. Okay, let me see who I'm gonna raid. Let me see that raid. You know what? I don't know who to raid. Yeah. Okay, I think I'm just gonna end it here. I will see you guys tomorrow. But have a good night. And yeah, I'll be on tomorrow with maybe 1 or 2 streams. And we'll pick up where we left off. But until then, have a good night, guys. And yeah, see you.